Get ready for Purpose Today with Dr. April Dobson. Ignite your spirit and fuel your passion for life with inspiring stories, empowering guests, and transformative ideas. Whether you're pursuing dreams, overcoming challenges, or seeking a spark of positivity, you're in the right place. Together, we'll explore resilience, creativity, and our limitless potential. So, sit back and prepare to be inspired. Let's unlock incredible possibilities on Purpose Today with Dr. April Dobson.
Hello and welcome to Purpose Today. I'm your host, Dr. April Dobson, and I'm very excited to have joining on the show today our special guest, Cindy Waddle. Stay right there. We have an exciting Power Pack show.
Looking for inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Hello, I'm Dr. April Dobson, the host of Purpose Today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very excited to introduce our guest for today's show. We have a Power Pack show for you, and I'm excited to introduce our guests, Cindy Waddle and Carl Merrell from Dezire to Inspire. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our very special guests. Hello, Carl and Cindy. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
It is such a pleasure, Dr. Dobson, to be a part of your program.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And so we're very excited to have you here on our show today. I know that you have a lot of wonderful information to share with our guest. And if you don't mind, I know that you're both making a major impact with your business, Dezire to Inspire. So would you please just take some time to first introduce yourselves and then tell our viewers about your company?
Hi, April. My name is Cindy Waddle. I am the founder and CEO of this amazing company, Dezire to Inspire. It's been my passion and my dream for a very long time, and I'm able to see it through to fruition right now, and I'm so excited to do so.
Well, good afternoon, April. My name is Carl Merrell, and I'm the president and co-owner of Dezire to Inspire. This has been a terrific adventure for us and a terrific journey, and thanks for giving us the opportunity to share it with your audience.
You're very welcome. And again, welcome. Very excited to have you both on the show. I know what you're doing, like I said before, is amazing. So what inspired both of you to start Dezire to Inspire and partner on this venture?
Great question. So the mission of Dezire to Inspire is to uplift and empower individuals through thoughtfully designed inspirational card sets, helping people navigate life's challenges with grace, hope, and positivity. We specialize in high quality inspirational cards, booklets, tailored curriculums, and products designed to elevate morale, foster connectivity, promote wellness, show individuals that they are valued and appreciated. Our products are meticulously crafted to meet the diverse needs of consumers, businesses, organizations, and government agencies. Our products, one of the things I love most about our products is we truly love D2I and its limitless potential for outreach. We currently have 28 products, all covering different topics that can touch so many lives. We offer humorous set about navigating the golden years, which I can speak of pretty easily. And it's funny and I love it. We have celebratory sets such as celebrating a graduation, a wedding, your best friend, daily wisdom, celebrating our active duty and our veterans. Who better should we celebrate than those who have served and sacrificed for our country? We can celebrate your mother and your father. We have one for girl power, which I absolutely love. Let's empower these women out there. And we have faith-based cards as well. We recently created, my newest creation was a flip book for realtors to give to as a gift to a customer or a client that closes a house with them. And that's going over really big right now. So I love that we're doing that. We also offer supportive sets for the times that aren't so wonderful in your life, for the times that you're struggling. They promote mental wellness and emotional well-being, and they offer comfort during the tough times. We have sets for the loss of a loved one, loss of your fur ball or fur baby. We have sets for those suffering with mental wellness issues such as PTSD for men, PTSD for women, depression, and or anxiety. Each card is crafted to offer meaningful messages of encouragement and support.
Wow, that's amazing. And
Well,
sounds like,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, it sounds like you offer so many different things that help, people in so many different areas of their lives. Carl, I think you were going to share something
Yeah, I
with
was.
us.
Just to add to what Cindy was saying about our products, we have some unique offerings that we'd like to share with you. We have the 30-day flip books, which offer inspiration. So we have the card sets, and we also have the flip books. So we have more than one way of getting this message over to potential clients and customers. We have a character building flip book for youth. And one thing that we found is that in empowering youth, we will empower adults because they're the ones that's going to lead our country tomorrow. And that comes with a curriculum set. So you can have the card set, you can have the 30-day flip book set, and you can have a curriculum set with that to guide you through all of the entries that we have there. So those are some of the things that we're doing on the unique side. And we have a unique set coming out for the holidays. It is just to Yes, coming out for Christmas, and we think it's just going to be a game buster, a winner for families, for youth, to have an Advent calendar, with a set that carries a message. All of our products carry a message, and the message is one of being positive. Like there's an opposite reaction for every action, and for negativity, it's positive. And that's where we are. That's the side of the coin that we're on because we know that that can change lives. We know that it can impact the way that people feel, and the way that people feel impact their emotions, and the way that their emotions go. We know that they can make a difference in their lives. They can actually change if they choose. So anyway, those are some of the unique things that we're doing. Now, one of the most important aspects of our company with this product is that we can customize it. So we can personalize any set that you choose to meet your needs with your information, with your data, and with the design that fits you. So we have the capacity to provide all of these in the products that we serve. So it's more than just a card, even though the cards are great, but it's more than that. We just like to share that with you.
That's wonderful. And, I know that some of our audience, some of our viewers might be wondering, well, what's the difference between a flip book and cards? So could you share a little bit more insight on the difference between a flip book and a card, and I guess how applicable or why one might be more appropriate over the other for someone who's trying to decide on what would be best for them or for their situation?
Yeah, that's a great question, April. I brought some products to the table to show.
Oh,
This is a
great.
flip book. Can you see it clearly?
Yes,
Okay,
wonderful.
so it has what it does. It comes with this little cardboard thing you fold out, if I could get it to open, and you push that down, and then you have a stand. So this little book sits on your desk, and you just flip a card a day for your daily inspiration. And it differs in our card sets in the way that our card sets, let me show you this little box.
Oh,
So
that is
this,
so cute.
thank you. And this comes in blue and white. And this little box holds 30, 60, and 90-day card sets. So
Wow.
inside, you get your cards, you get a stand to display. You can purchase a wooden stand additionally. It comes with a little acrylic stand. It comes with a marker card. So you take your card out that you're going to display for the day, you put your marker card in, and you know where you are in place. So this little box holds our 30, 60, 90, and 365-day sets. And then I'll show you a white box. This is our bigger box that holds a 365-day set.
Wow.
And it's got a little magnet. It's a beautiful display box. It also comes with 365 cards. So you get a card a day for a year. You
That
get the
is
stand,
wonderful.
you get the marker, you get a description of the set, you get the product usage card. It's just an incredible thing. And I will show you what one, oh, no, I was going to. I don't have a 365-day set in a box, but that we love both products. The flip books are fairly new, and they've been really popular thus far. So great question. Thank you.
You're very
Yeah.
welcome. And so just to clarify, so if someone the box that you showed, if someone were to order the cards, they can actually customize the cards based on
Abs-
their needs.
Yes, even the flip book can be customized. If they want anything customized, we can do it. I will tell you that I've customized some sets, and things like birthdays, anniversaries, little nicknames, whatever you want put in on a day. You tell us what day you want to change out the card, and we will customize it with whatever you want to say in there.
That is wonderful. It's great to have those options for, something that's inspiring and that's positive. And so I love that.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. Now, Carl, can you tell us a little bit about how you and Cindy decided to partner together with Dezire to Inspire?
Absolutely. Well, Cindy and I have been knowing each other for about 35 years. We met in Germany when I was in the military, and her husband was stationed there, and we worked in the same building, and it was NATO headquarters. And so we had a chance to just connect working there. After we left there, our friendship continued. And when she got ready to retire, she gave me a call and said, "Hey, look, I'm about to retire, but I've got this idea, and I'd like to share it with you." And when she told me about it, I just thought it was phenomenal. I don't know if you've heard the story, April, but if not, this might be a perfect time for Cindy to tell you the story, and then I can come back and let you know exactly how that transformed. Because once you hear this story, I believe that it can't help but touch you, and you say, "Oh my God, that is great. Tell me more." Cindy, you want to tell the story?
Sure. So about 14 years ago, 15 years ago, time is just flying by. I don't even know how long ago, really. But I was a hospice volunteer, and my very first patient was an Air Force retired member. We related based on that because I was a military spouse. But anyway, we just connected. We fell in love instantly. And she said, had she lived, we would have been best friends. And I believed it. Anyway, she had two daughters, and she was dying of cancer, and she was already in the hospital, but she had two daughters who were 19 and 21, 22 at the time. And I knew I lost my mother in my 20s, and I knew what it would feel like to them to lose their mother at such a young age. So I went to the hospital every day after work and visited with Becky. And unbeknownst to her, I was gathering information about their birthdays, their anniversaries, their family, their traditions, what she loved. It could be as simple as her favorite candy bar was a Heath bar. And so I went home every evening after visiting the hospital and I hand wrote 365 index cards for each daughter. Didn't tell them I was doing it. And I made them different so they could compare. And I filled them with inspiration and wisdom and birthdays and anniversaries. And one day I said, just go buy a Heath bar and think of your mama today. One day I recall so vividly, I said, forgive me for my imperfections. I was the best mama I knew how to be. And at their funeral, I presented each daughter in a beautiful box these handwritten cards. And they loved them. And the grandmother called me a couple months later and said, I'm going to tell you, you changed our lives. She said, for the first time in 5 or 6 years, I got a call from both girls on my birthday. She said they literally get up every morning and the first thing they do is call each other and they read their card of the day. You changed our lives. And I thought, that's really nice. But about a month later, I was getting ready for work. And I will never forget this moment. A bright light shone over me, and God said, you need to do this for others. If you can do this for one or two, you can do it for others. Well, I worked in the federal government, had a long career, didn't have time to do this until I retired. But I retired, and now I'm able to follow my dream.
Wow. Well, that act of kindness really started with one family and started changing the lives of, those two daughters. And thank you for being obedient for what you felt led, to do, what God inspired you to do. And I know that all around the world, there are so many people who are being impacted by Dezire to Inspire. Now, I do believe that Carl said he had something he was going to share as a follow-on, but that's a very inspiring story. And I know you shared it with me, Cindy, when we spoke before, but I wanted the viewers to hear it because it's so touching. Even, hearing it the second time, it warms my heart, and I have tears just coming in my eyes. But it's a wonderful story, and amazing what you all are doing. So
thank you, April.
You're very welcome.
Yes. So April, from this, you can imagine then when I hear this story, I'm thinking like, well, words have power. Words are very powerful. And they carry a meaning, and they're like the poem, they like boots. They start walking in people's lives, and they impact people in a personal way. And so I'm listening to the story and I'm saying, like, Cindy, I think you've got something here. I think you have something here. And through this last few years, we've just kind of come up with this scripture of be ye transformed through the renewing of your mind, because we think that the power of words can actually help you to transform wherever you are, whatever space you're in, to a new place, to a better place, to a comfortable place, to a place where you're happy and you're joyful. And that's what we want. You know what I mean? We want to extend that connectivity. We want to reduce the loneliness that's out there because there is so much. And we think that our cards is a way to do that, because we feel the cards can be used on a personal level. You can use them for yourself. You can use them to give to a coworker. You can give them to a stranger. You can give them in an organization. There are just so many ways that you can use our product and these cards and the words. I read them now, and I'm still saying, man, that's powerful. Even the ones that I've seen, and we just like to share that with people. When folks come back and say to us, I read your cards and I feel really good about myself after I read your cards. For some, it's the beginning of a plan. For some, it's the hope that they needed to know that it's not the end. And we're just so proud of that, as you can tell. I mean, we're pleased with what we have, and we're enjoying this opportunity to share it with the nation, actually.
And I love what you're doing. And I think the scripture that you brought up about being transformed by the renewing of your mind, I think that's so important. Sometimes people don't have an approach that they can use to renew their mind. And this is great because you have the flip cards that people can look at every day. You have the other cards that people can look at every day if they were to do the 365 day card. So I love it. I think this is great. It gives someone something that's inspirational, and they can also, use practical approaches to do that. And I think sometimes when we're experiencing different situations, it helps to have something, positive that you can see. And the fact that you all have included scripture in some of your inspiration, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I know that we've, talked about the journey that you've had. What advice would you all give if there's anyone who's thinking about starting a business? I know, Cindy, you said that this was something that God placed in your heart. You were able to do it after retirement. But what advice would you both give individually for anyone who has aspirations of starting a business?
Great question, April. The first thing I would like to say is to follow your heart and follow your passion. Make sure your business idea is something you're passionate about, because if it is, you will excel. I can't tell you how many people tell me, just speaking to you, your passion comes out. And that's because I'm very passionate about this product and the things that it can do for people around the world at a time when I feel we need it so much. And you've got to start with a vision. I can tell you that our vision has been muddled a few times. And we've been like, well, let's back up. Let's start over. It's okay. It's all okay, because we're defining our mission and our vision, and we're knowing what we stand for and what we want to achieve. And that's what you've got to do if you want to start a business.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Cindy. And I think
Yeah.
you said something that's key about people looking at what they're passionate about. And that's the whole premise of this show, Purpose Today, encouraging people to take the moment today, take the moment every day to do what you're purposed to do what you're passionate about. I believe everyone should do what they love. And I believe people should align their business and their profession with their purpose and their passion. So thank you so much. Those are
Yeah.
some great tools. And I think having a vision and making the adjustments when you need to make the adjustments, that's good, but it's definitely good to start. So thank you, Sydney, for those
And
encouraging words.
You're welcome.
Carl, we want to hear your advice to viewers as well.
yeah, absolutely. Once again, if there's no vision, people will perish. And the same happens with a company or an organization. And we have worked really hard to make sure that this vision was given to Cindy, and she shared it with me, and I wholeheartedly support it. My advice would be to persevere. If there was one word, I would say perseverance, because there'll be good times. There'll be times that aren't so good. There'll be times where there's questionable as to what your decisions are or what actions you should take. But if you persevere, then you have a very good chance of being successful in your endeavor and in your business. And that would be the one word that I would say. One of our cards that we have kind of addressed the issue, and it says that success is not final, and failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. And I truly believe that, because we have to find a way to continue each and every day. There's so many pieces to managing oneself, one's life, and one's business, that we look and say, well, you're a business of one. If you're just one person, you're a business. And so you have to manage yourself. And we're hoping that our cards will become a part of that management practice that you have. If just for a daily inspiration, you read one and it helps you to manage through the day. And so I would say perseverance. Perseverance is key.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Carl. I know that's critical, in anything that we do, is to persevere and stay the course, right?
Absolutely.
You mentioned a great scripture, and I think there's another one that talks about the race not being given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but to the one who endures until the end.
Indoors.
And so I think it's important for us to, to go ahead and continue to persevere and do what we've set out to do and remain consistent and focused. So thank you for that advice. So, we've talked about your products. They're wonderful products. How can viewers find your products?
That's a great question. And they can go to our website. We're on Shopify, and the website is www.dezire with a Z to inspire.com. So it's DEZIRETO inspire.com. If you have any of our cards, we also have the QR code on the back of every card. And we're going to be in stores soon. So just wait for us. We're growing and growing.
That's awesome. I'm so excited to hear that Dezire to Inspire is coming to stores soon. And I think that's an excellent practice that you have the QR code on the back of any cards. For the guests who are looking for it, www.dezire with a Z to Inspire. That's scrolling on the screen so you all can see it. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the viewers that you haven't shared at this point?
April, I have a little passage that I'd like to read from one of our books. And this is
appreciate your time, and I thank you for coming on today. So thank you again, Cindy and Carl. It's been such a pleasure having you all on today. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, April. Have a blessed evening.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Bye-bye.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all again for joining us for this episode of Purpose Today. I am your host, Dr. April Dobson. This has certainly been a pleasure. Thank you again to Cindy and Carl for coming on the show. And thank you all for all of our viewers who have watched today. We are going to take this moment to give you an opportunity. If there's anyone who has a situation that you believe that it's time for you to pivot and you don't know quite how, we do ask that you send an email. Email us, admin@purposetoday.com. Again, that's admin@purposetoday.com. I would love to give you some recommendations and valuable insight on how you can pivot. I know Carl and Cindy shared information on some tips if you have a desire to start a business. But if you feel that you're stuck and you know you need to pivot, but you don't quite know how, I'm happy to share some insight and recommendations on how to do that. Please send us an email at admin@purposetoday.com. And whatever you do, pursue your purpose today. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you for tuning in to Purpose Today with Dr. April Dobson. Our mission is to ignite your spirit and fuel your passion for life. Join us next time for more inspiring stories, empowering guests, and transformative ideas that uplift and motivate. Whether you're chasing dreams, facing challenges, or just seeking a spark of positivity, we're here to inspire you. Together, we'll explore resilience, creativity, and the limitless potential within us all. So, until next time, stay inspired from your friends at Purpose Today with Dr. April Dobson.